I'm Katherine Naveken, and I did my project on glass. It was first discovered in 3500 BC. Before glass was discovered, people first used volcanic glass, which they made knives, arrowheads, money, and jewelry out of. The blowpipe was then discovered, which made glass easier and faster to make, and then made the production very cheap. How glass is made is rather easy. All you do is gather the materials and add them all to a furnace to form a liquid. Then pour it into a tin container to mold the liquid and let it cool. Then you take it out of the container, and you can also customize your glass by shaping it and cutting it. Then you can also change the color of your glass by adding a mineral in to your mixture before you heat it, and after that all you have to do is polish the final product. Here is a color chart which lists the minerals you can use and what colors they would produce. I think that uranium oxide is very interesting just because it actually makes the glass glow. After that, you then want to perform a tempering test because it'll let you know how strong your glass is. So for that, you wash the glass and then put it through a heat treatment. Next, we're going to talk about how glass is recycled. To start, you want to wash the glass and then separate it and crush it into a cullet. Then you're going to add the same glass materials and heat and mold as you would to form regular glass. Recycled glass can be used as containers, bottles, jars, match tips, and countertops. So there are a few environmental effects because of recycling, and a main one is landfills, just because you produce glass and not recycle as much, so then the landfills will pile up. So because from the landfills you will get emissions of carbon dioxide and methane, which those two can cause the greenhouse effect on the atmosphere. Then people will throw away trash on the ground, which a lot of things are not biodegradable, and that will harm the earth and also any animals nearby that could possibly eat them. There are multiple mechanical properties for glass. Glass has a toughness of 17 GPa and also a modulus of elasticity of 70 GPa. For tensile strength, it's different for annealed and toughened glass. For annealed, it's 40 MPa, and then for toughened, it's increased to 120 to 200 MPa. Glass also has a compressive strength of 1000 MPa. It also has a shear modulus of 28 MPa, a hardness of 6 mhos, and a density of 2.5 kilograms per meter squared. The price per kilogram is $1.35. The applications to mechanical engineering, they use glass fibers, which is then you can use them for insulation, transmitting, or shielding radiation. The machine controls, which could be used for like the buttons. Also building construction, and it can be used as fillers for plastics. There are multiple design and safety factors when it comes to glass. A big one is global failure, and also deflection is a main complaint. A lot of people like glass because of how see-through it is and the look of it. You can also form any shape you want and a color you desire. For the crystal structure of glass, it's amorphous, so it's non-crystalline. It also has ionic and covalent bonding. The atoms are 3 μ in diameter, and the length is anywhere between 0.05 and 1 μ. Glass has a melting point of 1600 Celsius. There are many impacts because of glass. One of them is environment impacts. There is noise and water pollution that can come from mining the minerals to make glass. Also, during the melting process, the emissions that come from it can lead to acidification. Glass is also 100% recyclable, so that causes less pollution, which is very nice for the environment. Glass is also very heavy, so when transporting it, the gas will increase and so will the energy used to transport it is. Another impact is on the food industry. You can store a lot of your foods in containers, which is then a good preserver for food, so it'll last a long time. Also, the glass that you store your food in is less harmful or comes without any harm because it doesn't let any toxins go into your food. The last impact is on the human body. Glass can easily shatter and become sharp edges, so those can easily break your skin and puncture any veins and organs. Also, during the production of glass, you can breathe in the materials, which can be harmful to your lungs. Glass can also affect a person's mood by the windows in a building because it provides natural light and also an open space with scenery. Windows also protect you from any natural elements like wind and debris. There are a few safety guidelines like using non-slip and cut-resistant gloves, and also looking for any abnormalities and cracks before you use any glassware. There's my references, and that is all.